You're doing well, alhamdulillah, thank you very much. What about Manal? I am fine, thank you. Okay, our lesson tonight is a speaking lesson, as you can see on the screen. So I expect you to, please, maybe if you're not going to use the microphone, you can answer or you can write your answers in the chat box. Okay, so as you can see here on the screen, it's a speaking lesson. All right. So if we move on, soon more friends will join the class. Our main objective for tonight is to give the opportunity to practice speaking about the topic, and our topic is heroes. So we need to find a way to practice speaking, to speak, okay, about heroes. You know the word heroes? Okay, you're ready. That's very good. What about Manal? Yami? Are you ready? Okay. So we're going to talk about heroes. Yes, hero is written, yes, you're a big hero. With H-E-R-O. And if you want to add S, so we can have more than one heroes, we add ES, as you can see. Can you name a hero for me? I know, Brahim, you are a hero. Brahim, the hero. Manal, the hero. Oh, actually, call it heroine. Can you name a hero? Ibrahim or Manal? Can you remember to write a hero? Do you know any heroes like Ibrahim? Think about a hero that we know. Yes, I mean, movies have a lot of heroes, but most of the movies are not real. I want the real heroes. I want real heroes. I will give you a hint. Khalid ibn al-Walid is a very great hero, right? If you can get that, and you remember that, Hercules. Okay, Ibrahim, you mean Hercules. Hercules was a great hero, but nobody knows if it's real or not, or maybe a myth. But we have a lot of heroes. I give you a hero that we should all be proud of, which is Khalid ibn al-Walid, one of the greatest Sahaba of Muhammad, peace be upon him soul. He was a great warrior. He was a great hero. Umar ibn al-Khattab, yes, that's okay. But always the word hero is about famous people who are strong and brave, and they made victories and they made a lot of sacrifice, like many, if you think there are many. Hello, Lina, please type 1 if you can hear me. Actually, Hitler is not a hero. He was more like a, many people think that Hitler was a criminal. He was a crazy man. And some people think he's a hero. Anyway, I gave you an example. Salahuddin, that's excellent. He was also a great hero. He's the second to Khalid bin Walid. Khalid bin Walid also was a great hero. He conquered a lot of lands. He was a great warrior. He was very strong, very brave. Also Salahuddin next. He was a great hero, was a great leader. He was brave, and he conquered a lot of lands, and he served Islam so much. So let's go on. Again, Manal, if you can hear me, Manal Yami, please type 1. I don't know if you're there. Anyway, so let's discuss this. When you hear the word hero, who comes to your mind? What do you remember first? Hero. Ibrahim remembered movies, right? Because maybe Ibrahim likes movies and he watches movies very often. Okay? So the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word hero, what do you think of? Nothing? Good, Lina. You remember battles? wars, warriors, strong people, swords, weapons, a fight. Okay, good. So this is all when we remember the word hero. Maybe death, yes, sacrifice, death, battle, fight. So what do you prefer reading? Yes, brave. History books or adventure stories, and why? Some people like to read about history books, so they look for historical heroes. Others would like to read adventure stories. Yes, and soldiers, yes, and battles and horses, and swords, and shields, and arrows. Ibrahim would like to read adventure stories. Some adventure stories, like Lena, are not actually real sometimes, but they are full of heroes. So the hero, yes, it is exciting. Thank you, Ibrahim. When you read about adventure stories, you find too many heroes that made a lot of adventure. So whenever you really hear the word hero or heroine for a woman or for a girl, you really remember battles, adventures, fights, swords, soldiers, death, and victory, and a lot of things that is connected to this. Good. So now let's have another question. Which words would you use to describe a true hero? In movies, most of these heroes are not real. You know, some of these heroes in the movies are really sometimes funny, right? Like, you know, in some, like Die Hard, or in other movies you have Matrix, in other movies. This is action, this is cinema, drama. It's not real. Sometimes you find one man, like, you know, there's a movie called The Punisher. He can kill 100 people with one rifle. So he can shoot a lot of people, which is something not real, okay? But we're going to talk about a true hero, a real hero. Yeah, just like Indian movies or action movies or Hollywood movies or police movies. You know, in Die Hard there is Bruce Willis, for example. He has more than 7 or 6 movies called Die Hard and Men in Black. You know, one man can kill an army. Also like Iron Man. These are really heroes, but they are not real. They are not true. So we're going to talk about, okay, true heroes. Okay. So which words you use to describe a true hero? Brave, intelligent, confident, sensible, honest, or strong? Ibrahim would just say brave. All heroes should be brave and strong and tough. That's right. Okay, most of these, the first 2 words actually, the first, yes, 2 words is brave or courageous. It's the same word. And strong or tough. Okay, most of these heroes we see in the movies, they have very big muscles and nice bodies and tough and great. So, but true heroes are brave and strong. Yes, and most of the time. Actually, we can think of all of these. Okay, we can think of all of these. But the first 2, actually, as you said, that come to our mind, which is brave and strong. And maybe then there is honest and maybe intelligent or clever. Yeah, that's right. Confident, he has self-assurance. And sensible, has some kind of sense. Okay, good. But the first 2 is brave and strong, because this is connected to our brains. Now let's talk about it, all right? If you don't like to use the microphone, you can still type in the chat, all right? I wish you could use the microphone anyway. Manal Yani, type 1 if you still can hear me. Type 1 if you're alive. Oh, you can get 1, Ibrahim. You're a very good student. You can get 1. All right? Language is a language. It's a speaking. Anyway, so now let's take a look at these pictures soon and discuss the following questions. You can use some of the words, phrases in the box. Okay? We have now vocabulary. We have courageous. This word, courageous, means exactly brave. It's the same word. Oh, he's a very courageous hero. He's a very brave hero. Pressure. You know, sometimes heroes go under pressure. Like, you know, the pressure in the movies when a man, does a gang kill his wife and his son, and he works for the police, then he retires and he takes revenge. This is a lot of pressure. Responsible also. He's responsible. You cannot be brave and courageous and strong and you kill innocent people. This is not a hero. So a hero should be responsible. He should save people's life, old men, old women. Rescue. Rescue. This is the word that means save. You can save people. You can rescue people. And also a hero, he is unselfish. He does not think about himself. He thinks about all the people. So he's a good person. And patient. And patient. He does not act angry, because if you act angry and quickly, that is not good. And this is mentioned in Islam. You don't have to be angry. Because Muhammad said, the strong man is the man who can control his anger. The man who can control his anger. So you need to be patient and wise. Also sometimes to risk. You can risk. You can risk and danger also have the same meaning, almost the same meaning. So you cannot be coward or chicken. You need to be courageous. So you need to save people, risk yourself, and do something sometimes dangerous. Sometimes dangerous. And this is the word career. I don't think it has anything to do here, right? You think it's a job, right? It's a profession. But I think it's off. So you think a hero has a career? Not at all. Okay, sometimes, yeah, there is no need for it, maybe. Okay. The other word, which is deal with. So we can say that heroes know how to deal with something. And this is also a general word. To deal with is to handle something, is to solve something. Rewarding. What does it mean, rewarding? Someone who gives people. He rewards people. So when you are here, very good student, I always try to reward you. I give you a smiley face. I thank you. I give you a clap or any good comment. The last word, which is stress. Stress is the same word like pressure. So I say, I am under pressure, or I am under stress, or I am stressed, or I feel some pressure. Okay, so now we know all these words. Do you know all these words? Do you have a word that you don't know? Maybe you have a question? Wonderful. Mawadda, please type 1 if you can hear me. Alright. Now, I want someone, maybe, you know, maybe the only one is Lena, to give me a break, alright? And try to read these beautiful words. These are very good words. Would you like to do that, Lena? Or maybe Mawadda? Since Manal is asleep, she's sleeping, but Ibrahim does not have a microphone. Mawadda, would you like to read this? Use the microphone and read this. Lena, would you like to read these words? These beautiful words? Or Mawadda will do it? Okay. No problem, Mawadda, you can come, try next time to come on time, that's okay. Alright, now Lena, listen very carefully. I want you to read very slowly because of the net. I'm going to read this for you, and then I'm going to give you the microphone so you can read that back again. This is the first words. Courageous. Alright, courageous. It means brave. Pressure. It means stress. Responsible. Someone who's responsible. Rescue is to risk or to save people. Unselfish. Patient. Risk. Danger. Career. Deal with. Rewarding and stress. I'm going to give you the microphone. Try to read it as slow as possible. Alright? I sent you the microphone. Now you need to accept the plugin.
Okay. Courageous, responsible, rescue, unselfish, patient, risk, danger, career, deal with, rewarding, and stress.
Thank you very much. That was beautiful. Thank you a lot. That was great. So these are the list of the words that we have for tonight. Now, Mawadda, would you like to read this? Now she's going to say, I don't have a microphone. Oh, you can't. All right, maybe next time when you have a microphone. Now, let's move on. And let's take a look at this person. What do you see in the picture? Who's this man? What does he do? Oh, that's a teacher. You like your teachers? Yes, he's correcting exam papers or test papers. No, not all of them. I agree. Sometimes some very few teachers are not good with, but you know, you can't stop this. Anyway, all right, thank you, Ibrahim. So the question is, look at this great person. Let's say this is a very good teacher. He is sitting after his time and stayed in the class after school grading papers. All right? Now I'm going to ask you, do you consider this person to be a hero? If you consider this man is a hero, why? If you don't consider him a hero, why not? Why, Ibrahim, you think a teacher could be a hero? Because they teach us. So do you think teachers are brave and strong? We could be nothing without them. Yes, that's right. I like this. All right, Ibrahim. Actually, to be a teacher is not an easy job, especially these days, especially in this age, because things are getting very complicated. And we need to change our minds when we look at heroes. We know that when we say it's a big responsibility, that's right. We know that when we have the word hero, oh, we remember wars, soldiers, battles, weapons, horses, blood, killing, and adventure. And sometimes heroes in movies are very crazy. You know, as I told you, like Bruce Willis can kill 50 people with one rifle. He can shoot them, all of them, in the eye with one bullet. That's very crazy. That's not a real hero. But we need to change our minds so we can have another point of view about people around us, but they are really heroes. Because they don't have to be strong blood soldiers. They could be responsible. They could be rewarding. You remember these beautiful words? These are real heroes. And yes, they could have a career. They could have stress. They have a lot of pressure. Okay? And they are patient. And they are unselfish. So these are the words that we said that they don't belong here. So this man's career has a lot of pressure because I'm a teacher and I know, I have 100 students, 4 classes. Each class has 25 students. There are some very good students and there are too many crazy students. You have to be patient. Sometimes they tell you bad words. Sometimes even they scream at you. Sometimes you have a fight with them. And this is what happens with us. So you live under pressure. Maybe this is younger than your old son, but you have to be patient with him. Okay? So as Lina said, there is a poetry in Arabic said that teachers are next to prophets. Because they're responsible, rewarding, patient, they live under pressure, they have a very stressful job. So in your opinion, is this man rewarding? Does he give you something? Don't you feel some kind of gratitude for this man? Is he rewarding? When you do something nice, he says, oh, thank you, you're very great, bravo, and claps, and good. Now, how do you think they feel? How do you think teachers feel? And he deserves a lot of respect, okay? Deserves a lot of respect. So how do you think? How do they feel? I hope you, Mawadda, can tell me your problem with some teachers. You're not writing anything. I know you're a good student. If you don't want to use the microphone, you still can type. You need to have a good feeling about them and be thankful or have some sense of gratitude for the teachers. They feel a lot of pressure, actually. They feel a lot of pressure. There's a lot of stress in their job, okay? Some of them even take their job to finish at work, all right? Now, what would you like to be in their shoes? Why and why not? To be in their shoes is to do what they do. You know, when I have crazy students, I always tell them that the next day you're going to be a teacher. And you're going to do the class, and I give them the books, and I show them how to prepare, and what I do before the lesson, and I tell them you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that is when a student does this job, and he comes back again, sorry, teacher, I didn't know you have all these things to do. And I did this a couple of times, okay? I did this a couple of times. Maybe next day I'm going to give Manal Yami to be the teacher. That's good. Or Mawadda. Mawadda, she's going to be a good teacher. So she's going to teach us maybe tomorrow or the day after. And she can use the microphone here. Or maybe Lena, she's a good teacher. Or Ibrahim, I don't know. You give me a break. Anyway. Oh, Manal, she's gone. No, I'm joking. Come back. You can't be the teacher online. Oh, she thought that this is real. Oh, I'm joking. I joke a lot. Anyway, I hope she can come back and listen to this offline. Now, let's ask this question. Can you think of any other everyday heroes? Can you think someone like this man who's a hero? People that are responsible, patient, rewarding. Good! Your father! Your father, you know, teacher, father, or teacher, she teacher. It's almost when you remember the teacher, you remember your father. Because your father also lives under pressure. And, you know, you ask too much, you always need money. He needs to bring you a lot of things, you know. You know, I just came as a father. My daughter, Layla, she's almost 9 years old. She wanted to buy some nails, paint removal, like, I don't know, acetone or something like this. Doctors are heroes. If you think about doctors, you can call them at 3 a.m. Come now, there's a patient. And also, you know, doctors, they work at least 8 or 10 hours every day. Every day. They don't have a day off. They work on Fridays. They work on Saturdays. They work even during the Eid, during the vacation. They need to be all the time. Yes, your father is a doctor. His job is terrible. There's a lot of pressure. And he needs to be patient, rewarding, and he has a stressful career. Okay, 8 hours every day. All right? Good. Your father is a doctor to celebrate. Mawadda, is your father is a doctor too? Mawadda, she has another point of view. Cleaners who clean the streets are heroes because they take our trash. Good. No, they are not. I don't know. He always comes back tired, got a headache, and he needs to rest. And he meets different people, different conditions. As you can see, that's the doctor. Okay, that's your father, Ibrahim. That's your father, maybe, Nina. So do you consider doctors are like this? Yes. Sure. And they are rewarding. And if you work them, if you do their job, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. And if you be in their shoes, oh, it's crazy. Your father is a dentist, that's okay. And now, can you think of someone else? And yes, he saves people's life and he helps sick people. And sometimes doctors do free surgery. There's a lot to think about here. Now, what about this man? This is very close, Mawadda, to your person. A firefighter. Yes. His job is very stressful, very dangerous. He rescues people, and he risks people. And they are very real heroes, and there are so many firefighters died saving a lot of people. That's right. And if you consider these people, and they are rewarding, they are patient, courageous, they are brave, and they are risky. Okay, and if you feel in them, you have to go into fire, save people, be very courageous, and rescue people from inside. Let's take another one. That is your father. That's what you said, Ibrahim, and that's what you almost said, Lina. And maybe, of course, Mawadda, you consider yourself, your father is a real hero. Okay? He's very rewarding. He's working for you, trying his best to give you a very good life, trying to manage everything to you. Okay? And inshallah, one day you will be mothers and fathers. Okay? It's not only about a father, it's almost a mother too. Okay? Because, you know, in Islam, Muhammad ﷺ said, you have to respect your mother 3 times. Okay? Inshallah, Ibrahim, you get married and you invite me for your wedding so we can shoot some bullets in the air. That's okay. I'm joking, of course. Anyway, I don't like weapons. Now, what kind of people you admire in general? What kind of people you like in general? You like movie heroes, adventure heroes, historical heroes, real heroes, true heroes around you, everyday life heroes? What? And who's the person you admire the most? And why you admire him or her? You don't admire anyone. You don't like anyone. You only like singers, rap and pop singers, successful people. Yes, good, Lena. Do you admire maybe people who invent vaccines and help people get rid of cancer or diabetes? Or maybe you admire people who stop wars. Maybe you admire people who serve, like, you know, Bill Gates. Maybe you admire other people, successful people like Steve Jobs, who did a lot of good to the people around us. Anyway, while we finish, I'm going to leave you with the poll so you can vote for the lesson. And now Melinda ends with, when everyone do his job and his duty, we all admire them, yes, but there are people who invent great things to all humanity, okay? But that's okay. So our lessons are a collection of Traveler 3, Flying High, and Mega Go, okay? It's a collection. So you can come back anytime to watch this lesson and download it. You always have a toll-free number, okay? A Twitter account, and you can ask your question, and you have a technical full support 24/7, anytime you want. Now, I want to thank Ibrahim Liafer. You're a very good student. And Mawadda, she's very shy. I like your name. It's a very nice name. So try to show us some work here. And always, Lena, thank you a lot. All right? Thank you all for being here. Enjoy it, and good night.